Welcome. Today is our first try for the PSVR stream. Today we're going to be trying out Astrobot. So let me know in the comments if you guys are having any trouble hearing me. We're going to be trying to figure this out as we go. It's still kind of new for me as well, so let me know what you guys think. Hey there, little buddy.
The game is much louder than your voice.
Well, that's going to be a little rough. I don't quite know how to fix that yet.
Cute.
So far, it seems like I might just be stuck using the mic on the VR camera and not being able to use my headset mic. But as you guys can see, I tried this game out a little bit yesterday. I was able to complete World 1 with 100% completion.
It was just the loading screen apparently.
And I'm now working on world number 2. Still missing one here, but I actually know where it is. So we're going to start on this one. You guys will get kind of a feel for the game. And I'll be able to pick up my last character on this level. Alright, little dude. You ready? Yeah. So I really like the way this game is laid out. In the game you control this little guy here. He doesn't do much. He has a little bit of this kind of a glide effect for his jump. You can swing, and then you can do a charge swing. For right now, that's all I've unlocked for this guy. There are a few abilities you pick up for your controller later on that let you do things like in this level here you'll get to see, right as we get to that white box over there, some of the abilities you get. Like for example, you can headbutt certain creatures. Other ones you can whack, but they can do damage to you as well. For these guys here, you want to use the spin. As well as for other guys like this, you can just whack them. So anywhere you guys see those silver coins, that's where I already collected one of these little bots. As you can see on the controller here, I've got 7. There's 8 on each level, and it lets you know how many of you've collected. As we get closer to where this guy is, he's towards the end of this mission. And here is that hose ability I talked about. You control these by holding or tapping the touchpad. Different abilities have different controls. But any of those silvers are guys I have already collected. And as you can see, you can actually look full 360 in this game. And if you look down, you can see what they call yourself. There'll be certain images here later on where they'll actually allow me to see what the character you are looks like. But until then, right now, you guys just get to see my cute little character here. Come on, wake up.
Oh geez, this looks fun.
Definitely is a very fun game. The controls are definitely a little weird to get used to at first, and the VR headset does create
Ben is gonna love this.
a very strange... You can almost feel the motion as you're looking and feel yourself going up like that. If you're like me, the type of gamer that just gets really into their games, dang it, you will notice that you can almost kind of feel all of the action in the game. The nice thing about this game is you can definitely tell it's made for children. There's no amount of lives, and dying doesn't take anything away from your score. Everything is just basically based on how many of your friends you save. Oop. Ah, almost saved it. How many of your friends you save, and then the coins you can save up to buy little figurines so far is the only thing I'm able to get, and it might unlock more later on, but for right now, it just, as a completionist, I will end up getting all the figurines, but for right now, it just kind of seems a little unnecessary. I'd rather just save up the coins. Excuse me. The other one of our little friends we're supposed to save. I'm sure you guys can hear him in the background. He kind of sounds like my character, but it definitely sounds like they're saying something along the lines of help. Oh, well, there we go. So since I know he's somewhere around here, I'll be trying to look for him, because as your character, the one where when you look down and see it's you, moves along, you lose sight of areas behind you where the smaller character might be. I know he's somewhere in this vicinity. So these ones are going to act a little bit differently. They're actually going to try to attack, and from too far away for me to headbutt, and so you have to dodge them, and then you get a chance to hit them. Actually, based on that right there, I'm pretty sure I know where our last little friend is here. What I don't know is how to get him down from where he's at. pretty sure he's in this beehive. For right now, though, I think we will try and there he is. And in this, we get one of my favorite mechanics. You can actually blow. For those of you with dirty minds, keep it together. There's children in here. Another one of my favorite mechanics right here at the end. So for some extra coins and points, these rings go up. Your little guy will come back here. And then you can launch him. To pick up some coins and finish your round. And as you can see, it's really easy to stack coins. It's only 100 coins for each round that you do, where you spend them to try to get the figurines. So I'm pretty sure I could get a decent amount, but I know that there are at least 40 or 50 different figurines you could go for, so I'd like to wait until I have enough to try for all of them. From my test of it yesterday, I can see it's a fairly simple mechanic and pretty easy not to mess yourself up and end up losing yourself points. Or just losing coins, I should say, from picking up a bomb. The other thing in here, I'm sure some of you guys noticed, there is a chameleon picture on the ones that I've finished, like this one here, over there in the 9th slot. And those are for your challenge mode. Each one of these challenges has a little two-parter. I've played through most of the ones that I've earned so far. I got to here and started having trouble, and so for now, I think I'm just going to leave these. Each one of them is worth 2 special colored of your little friends that all of them you can meet up here on the ship. So the other mechanic on the ship, like I said, is going to be where we can get the figurines. I'll show you guys that mechanic, and you'll get to meet all the little friends we've saved so far. And here they are. And all our specialty colored ones. As you can see, they'll pretty much all just follow you around. There's all kinds of fun little things you can do in here, like jump off these, and they do all just follow you. On those, it is kind of an endless loop, but you can take them with you this way. And over here we have a piano mechanic. You can jump up to this little mini slide and then bounce up and over. We lost a few, but you'll still get to understand the mechanic of it. Go down the slide with all your little friends. Then here is the claw machine. And all you have to do on this, it took me a little while to figure out, I felt rather foolish, but you just insert your controller. And then you don't get to move him wherever you want. It works on a double tap basis. So the first tap is going to bring you over to the right, and the second tap will move you backwards. And as I said, very simple not to pick up the wrong thing. Let's see here. So 40. The other thing you can do is you get to take a look at your little figurine when you're done. Very nice animation they put in here. And it goes into your little box for storage. And as you can see, you can look around all of the whole figurine. Very nice three-dimensional animation on this. All of them, this same type of detail. It's just absolutely amazing what they were able to do. So that's probably all we'll do of that. But I figured, nice little mechanic you guys get to see. Great animation that they put on all of this. And here comes all our little friends again. And as you can see, you can smack these to open them up and see which figurines you have. And as you get more of them, you can actually put them all out here and move through all of the different figures you have found. Very cool mechanic they put in. I really like it. And it even plays like an actual level. This is also a great way to find out about mechanics that you haven't found yet in the game. So for example, these balloons are something that in the levels I have not yet played. But you still get a chance to test things out. Take a little flip around here. Now this is actually modeled after the first world I was in. The balloons were not in there. I figure that is a mechanic that I will get to see in the upcoming levels. This one pulls back out all your friends in your playroom. This one is, I believe, for the next series of levels that I get to. And as you can see, since I have more on this one, I've found 3 of these so far. There's much more to do inside of this level. This one, another one where I have only 1 or 2, so we won't get as much detail, but still, tons of really cool things you get to see. Alright, and with that, let's take us back out of here, and we'll keep going on these levels. We'll start on a brand new level I haven't touched yet, so I have no idea what's going to go on, and you guys will get to see how you figure one of these levels out. So one of the first things you want to do is always make sure to check behind you. They hide all kinds of stuff. For example, one of our friends. As you can see, very simple mechanics. For any adults out there, this is not going to be a challenging game, just a very fun and cute game to get to watch. The other thing you want to be doing is those chameleons hide inside these levels in a way that you have to be looking around constantly. They're going to hide on different surfaces as you go along, so you always want to be looking a full 360 around you. Let him go to the ground here and we'll check out this new room. So by the looks of it, we can take him in here. So I'm going to land him down here and take a look. See if we can find our chameleon yet. I haven't seen him so far, but it's honestly quite common to miss him on the first try through here. And so marks like this, as you saw on the bottom of the bees, anytime you see this particular mark, it means you're supposed to just headbutt it. And there's our chameleon. And as you can see, as you're looking around, it is quite often easy to lose your character. But they have put in a mechanic for that as well, where if I'm looking in the wrong direction for long enough, they often, of course they're not going to, there it is, they'll put a little icon into your headset so you can see which way your character is standing. They also have a mechanic where your character's face will get damaged if it hits things like bombs, or other spikes or damaging objects in game. Flip around here and see if we can figure out There he is. There are some of those bombs I was talking about. Now the damage done to your... I guess you would call him the controller, but the character that you are, not the one that you are actually controlling. Any damage done to that particular thing has absolutely no effect. It does not do anything. You can be damaged as many times as you like and it will not change anything in game. So just take one more quick check around here. And there we can finally see our character. As you can see, as I move, he moves along with me. See the controller. Very in-depth the way they did this. I really like it. And there we go. There's all 8 guys and our chameleon. So a full completion on this. And there is a trophy for killing one of them by using a soccer ball. That was a fun mechanic I did not expect. I really enjoyed that. So, what I didn't get to explain is on each one of these levels, the rings move a little differently at the end. This is actually a repeat of one I've seen previously, but at least it keeps it changing up a little bit, making it a little harder for you to try to get that full 8 rings. Here's our new challenge. And as always, before we start the next one, let's give him a little abuse. Still pumped. Love this little dude. Some of these load up faster than others. I don't know why that is. It could be due to the ease of the level. So as usual, let's take a look around here. That's kind of an interesting mechanic. Hi there. And there's where this part of the map comes in. Alright. Oh, poor little guy. Give him a smack. See if we can cheer him up. And as I have stated before, in-game, especially with a headset on, you can really hear these guys and where they're hiding, and it makes them fairly easy to find. Let's make sure to be keeping an eye out. That looks like that is going to be our boss for this particular level. The last boss, I will go back and show you guys the boss fight, at least for that level. The boss fights are still very in-depth and don't take away from that old gaming feeling where there was actually a challenge in completing a level or a series. There he is. I see him. Sounds as though we might have missed one, so before we get pulled too far ahead here, there he is. Oh. That's it. Uh-huh.
Full of Tupperware. Literally, like, had one more piece of Tupperware to rinse. He comes over with his olives. And then he goes, turns on the cold water and sprays them. I just immediately started grabbing them and washing them. Like, you just basically made dirty dishes for me. Thanks.